Now, time for the YouTube portion of our show. As always, you can subscribe to us, youtube.com/front stretch. And before we started, I had all the guys message me where they wanted to see Josh Williams park his car. Obviously, i.e., because he infamously parked his car at the front stretch at Atlanta Motor Speedway and got some notoriety for that. So we got creative with this, and we'll go with Josh first as our guest. So Josh, where did you tell me to place it, and then I will throw it up on the screen, and you will react to it.
I said victory lane anywhere, so we'll see how this goes.
Well, I just picked one of the most famous victory lanes, out there. Well, it's technically not a victory lane because the cars don't go there, but I put your car there. Uh, Congratulations, Josh! You've won the Monaco GP.
I feel
So
like I feel like I'm the first one to win it with a mullet.
Hey, I mean, based on how they are, you might be the last. I mean, I don't like the chances. Now, I will say, Josh, I think this means you get to meet the Princess of Monaco. I think back in the olden days, the princess used to kiss the winner. So I'm not sure if they still do that though.
No. Well,
So there you go.
I was going to say,
I mean,
congrats, you now race for Red Bull because that's all who wins in Formula One.
I seen that.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you got who is that? Who's that? Esteban Ocon. Yeah, you got Ocon next to you. You got Fernando Alonso. I mean, they're all just kind of wondering what the hell is on your head, because they've never seen anything like it before. But of course, they don't know anything about the American culture. So, they're kind of wondering what is going on there. But you got some famous people, Josh, and I'm kind of wondering how on earth you beat everybody in an F1 car. Especially when on a street course, but you got experience in that now. So I guess all it took was one race.
Yeah. Well, the initial start, you know what I mean? That's all it took.
The key is he's got those fenders, and he could just knock them all out the way.
He's got a point. It was when they came around and tried. Go ahead, Trey.
I was going to say he's by far the widest car there. So in Monaco, it's already hard to pass. So he just had a really good pole lap and then a really good start, and then they couldn't get by him. So that's how he won the race.
It was like the pace car.
Yeah, they tried to lap you. They couldn't get around you, so they ran into you, and one little bump just completely demolished them. So it was a race of attrition, probably the most exciting Monaco race in history. So I got to give you kudos there, Josh. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I just can't believe we made it on gas the whole time. That Chief kept saying box, and I didn't know what he meant, so I just kept
yeah. I'm really curious how you made it around the Lowe's corner, that really sharp hairpin that they got to go around 78 times. Yeah. That was I didn't know the Xfinity Series car could do that. That's really interesting.
3-point turn.
He had to put it in reverse, and then he had to go straight again.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next up is Mr. Dalton Hopkins.
Yeah. So, I didn't choose to relate it to racing. I'm sorry, everyone. I got to get political here. Josh Williams, let's face it. I mean, he's going to run for president one day. So it's only natural that he parks the 92 car, the 92 DGM Racing Chevrolet, on the White House lawn, and he walks right inside. And then, Secret Service receives him, and then he starts running the country. And then we see 8 years of just, nonstop success for the country. I think there you go. Yeah, we get maybe Marine One come in, and they have to lift the 92 car wherever it goes. So Josh is just able to easily transport himself anywhere he wants to. But we put that 92 car right on the White House lawn, and Josh can just go ahead and run the country.
How mad, Josh, do you think the people who maintain the lawn would be when you do your donuts right there in the White House lawn?
I'd actually be willing to find out.
I'm just scared what that splitter would do to that White House lawn.
Yeah. Josh, what would your first decree? What would your first act as president be? First day one, what would you do?
I don't know. I'd make sure that this sign in front of me doesn't say 409 for diesel, probably.
Good answer.
All right. Well, moving on. Mr. Massey, it is your turn to pick.
So I figured that a unique spot to park it would be the top of a volcano in Hawaii. And the reason I pick it is because one, it's just you gotta have some nerve to park it right there. But also it'd be a beautiful view. Like you're at the top of a volcano, top of a mountain, so you look out and see all the islands and stuff. And then it's probably still right there, cooler than it is inside of a race car. Um, and then lastly, your sponsor is Alloy on the car, so you could say Alloy ha, like aloha.
You didn't even have to explain it. Like you just
You could have just said it.
Aloha, and everyone would have gotten it.
They can
Well,
read,
I
Massey. This is on video. They can read the image.
But it's upside down, so they might see it as
It's
like
not upside down. It's coming
Why?
out of the smoke.
Why did it have to be a
erupting.
volcano? Why couldn't it be the beach?
Yeah, that looks bad.
That looks so bad. I feel bad for Josh, but let's put it this way: Josh is controlling the volcano. He's like he's not being like thrown into it. He's driving out of it. He's born out of the earth itself. So
It's like
that's
the
like a metal
superhero
way of
version of the
putting it or
car.
something.
It's like it's the superhero.
It's going
version
forward.
of the
Yeah, it's
car.
going upward.
It's using the smoke as a bridge.
his car was actually burst from a volcano. It's emerging from it.
Josh, have you ever been to Hawaii?
No,
Have you ever been to a beach before at all?
I'm from Florida, bruh.
Fair enough. All right. What's your
You
favorite
had this
beach in Florida?
conversation 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
What's your favorite beach in Florida?
Probably Boca Grande Beach.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't go to the beach very often.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't.
Yeah, there's too much stuff in the water that wants to kill you. You can't even drink the water either. It's useless.
Well, it's now my turn, and you know what? I think Josh has been out of this world this episode. He's been great. It's been a lot of fun. So you get to NASA's is restarting their expeditions to the moon. Well, congratulations, Josh. You're going to the moon.
Hey,
And the good news is this is like how it works on the moon. You're racing around the moon. So this is what it would look like.
nice.
I just thought he had to take some backup cars out to the moon. Dangerous course out there.
Yeah, just in case. Yeah, well, he runs out of gas. I mean, what's he gonna do? There's no gas on the moon, so he's got to You got to figure it out somehow.
We don't even have that many cars, so that looks cool.
Well, the good news is, Josh, you live in Florida, so you can talk to NASA or SpaceX or Elon Musk or what have you, and they'll just lift the car onto the moon. They'll just drag the car behind it or something, and they'll lift it onto the moon.
No, they'll strap it to the rocket. They'll strap it. It'll be strapped to the rocket.
Yeah, they'll duct tape it to the rocket.
Yeah.
And they'll be able to just kind of lift it onto the moon. No, I like that. I like that a lot more. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, Josh, now that you've been world traveled, you've traveled to Monaco, you've traveled to the White House, you traveled now to Hawaii, and then obviously you ended up on the moon. Do you feel like you accomplished something tonight while doing this episode?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like we've made good progress here. I've seen everything from the moon to Monaco, so that's cool. So
we have you all covered here at Front Stretch. And last, before we let you go, want to let you plug your stuff. Obviously, great thing that came out of Atlanta was your charitable efforts. You sold obviously the shirt that said "Park It." You have the Josh Williams Children's Hospital tour. You recently donated $20,000 to the Ryan Seacrest Foundation. I do want to let you go. Obviously, he's on Twitter at Josh6Williams. I want to let you plug your charitable efforts and people listening to this, if they want to help you out, donate, where can they go to do that?
Yeah, josh6williams.com. That's where all of our merchandise is and stuff like that. And we do some cool stuff with the children's hospitals and things like that. Work with the Seacrest Foundation, so that's been really cool. I didn't think that I'd ever be able to do something like that in my lifetime, and it worked out good. And the fans are really the reason why we got to do something cool like that. So thank all them for their support. And I don't know, you never know, I might do something else cool before the year's over.
God.
Could end up on the moon. Hey, next time you say if you park it on the track, you just said, "Hey, I parked it on the moon before. I felt like I had the obligation to do it anywhere." There you go. You're set.
That's right.
Well, Josh, we want to thank you so much for spending some time with us this week, and good luck. Rest of the way this season, and hopefully this provides even more good luck to the season you had.
I hope so. I appreciate y'all for having me on, and anytime. Maybe next time I'll try to drive a vehicle that's got an interior light in it.
Sounds like
those shiny teeth we can see just fine. It's all good, Josh. We can see that. We can see that beautiful mustache and goatee you got going on.
Like a floating head.
Well, for Dalton Hopkins at Pit Lane LT, for Michael Massey at M_Massey22, my name is Trey Lyle at Trey Lyle BT on Twitter. As always, make sure you tune in to Bring the Heat with Brian Nolan. That's the next podcast, a part of the Front Stretch Podcast Network. Thank you so much for listening to Happy Hour.